Good day everyone, I am Diana Francesca A. Pacola, and my topic is all about determining the training delivery method and identifying conditions and resources. So basically, pag-uusapan natin dito kung paano pipili ng tamang paraan ng pagtuturo o training at kung ano yung mga factors at resources na kailangan para maging effective yung learning. For our learning objectives, we have first, identify different training delivery method. Second, determine appropriate training delivery methods. And lastly is recognize the condition and available resources. So when we say training delivery methods, it is a technique and materials na ginagamit ng trainer para magturo. And we have a different methods and different methods, merong kanya-kanyang effectiveness depende sa learning objectives. Sa design phase naman ng training, sinusuri mo na kung anong method ang pinaka-fit. Then, kapag alam na nila yung we have the only categories of learning objectives, ina-apply which is the knowledge, skills, and attitudes. When we say knowledge, ito yung pwedeng declarative, procedural, at strategic. Second, the skills. Ito naman yung ability ng isang tao na gawin ng isang task tulad ng paggamit ng equipment or paggawa ng decisions. Third, yung attitude. Ito naman yung mindset or behavior ng isang tao sa isang situation. Lahat ng ito is very important para maging well-rounded ang learner. And now, we are here in types of training method, and in training method, we have different types tulad ng lecture, group discussion, role-playing, and case study, and also the demonstration. And may iba pa tulad ng modular learning, debate, brainstorming, at public speaking. And pinipili ang method depende sa objective at sa learners. So, here naman sa retention rate, makikita natin kung gaano karami ang natatandaan ng learners. For example, mas mababa ang retention sa reading at listening. Second, mas mataas naman kapag may demonstration. And lastly, pinakamataas kapag ginagawa na mismo ng learner or tinuturo na ng learner sa iba. So, ibig sabihin, mas effective ang active learning kaysa passive learning. Ngayon naman, pag-uusapan natin kung paano i-identify yung conditions and resources na kailangan sa training. When we say conditions, ito yung factors o situation na nakakaapekto sa planning at implementation ng training. Kasama dito yung learning characteristic tulad ng age, knowledge, at skills. Second, yung institutional policies or rules. Third, industry requirements tulad ng demand at technology. And fourth is at environmental factors tulad ng facilities at community needs. So, importante na i-consider lahat ng ito bago mag-design ng training. When we say resources naman, ito yung mga kailangan para ma-implement ang training effectively. Kasama naman dito yung mga human resources tulad ng trainers at expert, physical resources tulad ng equipment at facilities, learning materials tulad ng modules, and financial resources tulad ng budget. Kapag kulang ang resources, possible na maapektuhan ang quality ng training. That's all for my topic. Thank you.